Hello everybody, it's Dr. Roger DeSessa, Back to Health Chiropractic. Today I'm going to be talking about what to do when you're on those long trips, whether you're in the car driving or whether you're on an airplane and you're seated for a prolonged period of time. This even works if you're stuck at a desk for a while with those Zoom meetings and you can't get up as often as you need to. We know that prolonged sitting causes a lot of problems. The muscles tend to stiffen and tighten up the longer you're in a seated position. The circulation tends to slow down. The discs get compressed the longer in that upright position. Let's just face it, you can Google out there, sitting is the new smoking, look it up because you'll see how awful this stuff is. So you do not want to sit for prolonged periods of time, and you know what that's like when you're on those long drives and you go to get out of the car after you've been sitting for a while, like, so we're going to prevent that from happening, and I'm going to show you how also to maintain your chiropractic adjustments between visits. So this is how that's going to work. So the rule is, if you're sitting at a desk, you want to get up about every 20 minutes or so, or pump your back every 20 minutes. So get up, do a jumping jack, touch your toes, just do something to get yourself moving so you're not sitting for too long. Now, if you're in the car, obviously it's a lot harder to do. You're on an airplane, that's annoying. You're not going to get up and do a jumping jack in the row, the aisleway. So you can, but you get in trouble. So we'll go over that very first exercise. This is a simple one to do. So first of all, what we're going to do is with your hands on, or you can have them on the steering wheel if you're driving, you're going to simply push your belly button forward as much as you can, and then you're going to flatten your belly button back against the chair. So you can do this on an airplane. It's a very subtle movement. It's not like you're going to create a lot of commotion doing this, so some people around you might not even notice, but if they do, who cares anyway? Who cares what other people think? Don't worry about it. So you're going to go back and forth. Now you can do this pumping motion as long as you want. You can do it for 30 seconds. You can do it 8 to 10 times. Do it slowly if you want, or you can do it kind of quick too, just to get those muscles moving, all right, and get the disc pumping. So that's exercise number one. Push it far forward, push it flat back. Far forward, flat back. Now the second one, this is kind of an advanced move. Now if you're driving, I want you to be very careful. Of course, pay attention to the road. Don't do anything that's going to cause a problem or an accident. We don't want that happening. So, but when you're driving, you can just lift one cheek up, bring your hip up to your shoulder, and then drop it down, and then the same on the other side. Bring the hip up to the shoulder. So you can do that a few times, back and forth. See that rocking motion right there? That's going to pump the discs and the muscles from side to side. So just those two motions are fantastic. Now you can do that on the airplane too, right? You're sitting there just back and forth, pump front to back. That keeps those spines moving. Now the next thing is, if you're at home and you can invest in something like a Dyna disc, one of these great little tools. These are fantastic. I'm also a big fan of something called the back vitalizer. It's a little inflatable bladder. The beautiful thing about the back vitalizer is you can put it behind your back when you're driving or at the desk. You can sit on it. I've had people take them on airplanes, but they've left them behind, so you might want to think about that if you do get one for the airplane. So anyway, something like this works really well at home. This, you can do exactly that same motion I just showed you, but it's a lot more fluid on that disc. So it's a good exercise to do. Again, front to back, side to side. Now, if you're on your disc, at your desk, you can also incorporate the rotation too. That's the 6 degrees of range of motion for the spine. So great little tool. If you can't sit on a ball, so let's go ahead and check the ball out. This is the next exercise. If you have a desk and you can do a ball and you sit on one of these are great because you can mimic that exact same motion, side to side, rotation. It's got some cushion to it. Don't put the feeties underneath it. It defeats the purpose. Now, the nice thing with the ball is every once in a while when you're at the desk, you can take a little break, do an exercise where you're doing Superman opposites, opposite arm, opposite leg, hold that for 10 seconds. Boom, opposite arm, opposite leg, hold that for 10 seconds. Do a plank on the ball. It saves the shoulders if you have shoulder issues. Hold that for 10 seconds. Separate your feet for a little bit more stability. So just some simple tips for you there. Check these out on your next trip. Refer back to it if you need to. It's Dr. Roger DeSessa, Back to Health Chiropractic. Wishing you a great day.